Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to talk about some NASCAR stuff. Most of the stuff I'm going to get out of the way probably quick, so the main thing I want to talk about is the Denny Hamlin response on his podcast about the Kyle Larson incident. So I'm going to run through this stuff right quick. So Kevin Bono Mannion is the interim crew chief for the Spire number 77 Cup car, and Ty Dillon. It replaces Kevin Bellicourt. Obviously, organization is looking for improved performance. Have they ever considered it might be the driver and not the crew chief? Like, has Ty Dillon ever been fast, like, ever, in a Spire car? Like, just replace Ty. He cannot get the job done, nor has he in his career. He was slower in an RCR car on Saturday than some of the lesser teams. In an RCR car on Saturday, even a quality ride, he was still slow. You want to improve your performance, maybe replace the fucking driver. So here's the Richmond Trucks slash Cup for this weekend and Road America schedules. Get you guys caught up on that. So 5 p.m. on USA, Xfinity practice and qualifying for Road America. No TV at 5:05 p.m. We'll have the Truck Series practice and qualifying. We're seriously not gonna have practice and qualifying for the Truck Series televised. Okay, whatever. So we'll have 2 different qualifying sessions. It's pretty much the same time, Xfinity and Trucks. Saturday, 12:35 p.m. on USA, we'll have Cup practice and qualifying. 2:30 p.m. for NBC, we have pre-race. 3 p.m. followed with the Xfinity race at Road America. 22 stages 22, 10, and 11 for your stage lengths. 6:30 p.m. FS1 race day, and then at 7:30 an hour later, we'll have the Truck Series race, stage length 77 and 110. Sunday, 12:30 FS1 NASCAR race day, USA at 2:30 for the pre-race, and then at 3 for the Cup race, stage lengths 70, 160, and 170. Your National Weather Service weather as of now: Richmond 90 degrees with 30% chance of rain, and Road America 70s with a 30% chance of rain. That's the latest on that. We'll get to the entry list here. 36 entries for the Cup race at Richmond. Some notables. I guess notables. Yaley in the 15, Newman in the 51, and the McLeod in the 78. Man, I miss these 46 car fields showing up every weekend. Just fix the car and make new teams want to join. Make it less expensive. The car hasn't done anything to make safety better or improve the car counts. Miss when qualifying mattered, when you have like 40 plus car fields and there'd be some big names that can miss the show if you didn't have a good qualifying lap. 38 entries for 36 spots for the Truck race at Richmond, so we'll have 2 DNQs. Some notables in the field this weekend: William Sawallich in the 1 truck, Will Rogers in the 02 truck, Trey Hutchins in the 14 truck, Vargas in the 30, Ryan Vargas, Bailey Curry in the 41, Bowman in the 46 truck, Matt Mills in the 51 truck for KBM, Connor Jones in the 66, and Carroll in the 90. But it sucks. There's a lot to be announced in this, like the 20, 22, 33, and 34 trucks still to be announced on the thing, but 2 DNQs and no one can watch qualifying. Watching qualifying with DNQs means something to me. Like, to see who makes or misses the race, but shame we can't see it. But yeah, that's the Truck Series entry list for the Xfinity race. 38 entries for the Xfinity race for Road America. The 4 of Weatherman, LeBay in the 08, Allmendinger in the 10, Mozak in the 19, 24 Sage Karam, Barrett in the 35, Stanton Barrett, Brad Perez in the 44, Honeyman in the 45, and Blicky in the 91. So, if Allmendinger does do Road America, he'd miss Cup practice and qualifying at Richmond. So it's going to be announced on any feeling and start at the rear for the Cup race. considering AJ is in a battle to make the playoffs, you'd think they'd want to focus on that instead of winning like a 50th, 500th road course race in the Xfinity Series, it feels like. Definitely wouldn't be a good idea to give yourself an unforced setback while in a battle to make the playoffs, for sure. If I was him, I would just not even do the race. But yeah, it's really all the news, all the latest stuff from Bob. So yeah. But this is what I really wanted to talk about on Denny Hamlin's podcast. He commented about the Kyle Larson incident. Racing really dirty. It really wasn't even close. He raced him really dirty. But yeah, basically what he said, so in the newest episode of Actions Detrimental, he claimed that he never touched Kyle Larson in Turn 1. Said, quote, "It's just a weird arrow spot with these cars. People think we made contact and knocked him into the wall. That is not the case. Sorry. That's not the case at all. I understand it's a narrative that wants to be had, but it's not a true one." Just stop lying. If Larson did that to him, he'd be on the podcast crying for suspension and that he's a dirty driver. And he clearly touched him. I mean, you look at Harvick's onboard. Yes, there wasn't any, smoke. But you can clearly see there was contact, forced him up to the wall. And even if he did get out of the gas, he was still going to hit the wall regardless. It's a weird arrow spot. Yeah, it's not like you just drove up 2 lanes from the bottom to force him up there. And the narrative is you're a hypocrite. If that was the other way around, you'd be complaining, calling him a hack. And it is a true one, because you drove him up the track. I mean, it wasn't even close. He can never fucking take responsibility for anything. It's like, regardless of contact or not, you ran up the track and put him in a vulnerable position. I know Larson's done it a few times, he's not innocent, but come on. Denny Hamlin's known for this shit throughout his career. An arrow doesn't create tire smoke. They definitely touch. I'm not sure why he's so hell-bent on being the victim. He should have just said Kyle's done the same thing to others and moved on. That's what I would have said. But this ain't gonna be the end. This ain't gonna be the end of this little rivalry that's starting to heat up. Feel like something's gonna happen. Maybe even at Richmond, Larson might do something. Who knows? He's just trying to play the villain at this point. But it is Denny Hamlin, so I'm not surprised. If there's anything else, so apparently, there will be a substantial announcement before long about NASCAR and its future video games. Hopefully, it's Motorsport Games bankruptcy announcement. I don't know how the fuck these people aren't bankrupt yet. And I'm really hoping for an EA or iRacing announcement for console games. I heard iRacing was interested in, or I think there was something that said iRacing was interested in buying out of all motorsports games for the console license. I would definitely love that. NASCAR just needs to cut ties with motorsport games. They clearly don't care to make a good game. They even had a DLC that they held off for a year and it still fucking sucked. They haven't had we felt there hasn't been a good NASCAR game since NASCAR 15. Not getting my hopes up. I mean, it's really it for the news, so Yeah, until next time, I'm out. Peace.